By nature of our humanity, we are all picked for the team, invited to the dance. We simply accept the invitation by showing up to each moment, or as many as we can. We show up physically, suit up, show up. We show up mentally, be here, now. And we show up spiritually, in full energetic vibration. I am here, I am ready, I am.
So I started on mandolin when I was about 7 or 8. And eventually, my dad's a guitar player. He came to me, he's like, look, it's probably time for you to learn an instrument. I was 7 and I loved the idea. So I was like, okay, cool. I just kind of stuck with it. Luke Black, my guitar player in MGU, he played the banjo. Sooner or later, Luke and I discovered that look, we can play together. And he eventually made the transition to guitar, and I learned a little guitar on the way too. But that was kind of how it started. It was like, dude, we can come over to each other's houses and just play. And so we did a lot, and we still do to this day, which is super cool. Me and him are like brothers from another mother. We just known each other forever. I was doing a live stream last night, and someone asked me who's your inspiration? I'm like, well, all the mandolin players, of course, but honestly, my inspiration is just seeing Luke and all my other friends too. I got plenty of other musician friends, just play, and I just get to watch them and be like, holy crap, now it's time to step my game up, you know what I mean? And that's what it's been about. Just he steps his game up, I'll step my game up, and we just keep going. We keep progressing with each other, and it's super cool. We started doing traditional bluegrass songs when we first did MGU. That was our idea. Kind of more like Tony Rice sort of stuff. We get up there and we're playing traditional stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We play a fair share of Dead songs and all the jam band songs. We all love the jam bands. From the beginning, I've always been a diehard Deadhead. And I can say the same for the other guys. They love the band. My dad's friend, Steve Masterson, ran this festival called the Acoustic Cafe in Alabama. And he'd have big bluegrass names, Sam Bush, Tony Rice, Vassar Clements, Doc Watson, John Hartford. All these guys would come to his house and play. And when we started MGU, he just kind of hooked on to us and was like, he always just gave us support. And it was super cool to see. And he would always bring these people that used to attend the festivals. And, he always drew this hippie sort of jam band crowd that we wanted to appeal to. So we started jamming out a little bit. And we realized that jamming out was getting us a little more gigs, So we started doing that a little more. And sooner or later, we realized, yeah, dude, these guys want a mixture. They like it both. In 2019, we actually got the opportunity to open up for the Sam Bush Band in Birmingham. We were warming up. We heard a voice from across the venue say, y'all mind if I pick one with y'all? It was Scott Vestal, the banjo player for Sam Bush Band. He ended up getting on for the encore of that show. And so eventually we hit him up a couple years later. We said, hey, man, we've got some originals that we want to record, and we've heard word that you're a pretty mean audio engineer. So he was like, yeah, when do you want to do it? I'm free. So we go down there April in Nashville, and we recorded it. We laid down 3 tracks and called it an EP, Where I Land, Bowling Ball, and South Woodridge. And Sam got this idea, this chord progression, and he was like, guys, I got an idea for a song. And he sat there one night and stayed up till like 4 a.m. just writing down lyrics, and he called it Where I Land, and he played it for us. We're like, dude, this is a great song.
Straight to gravel as far as I see. Oh, the stars are what guides me. In a world torn apart, looking for a brand new start. A broken man on the road, feel like his life is so. A troubled past ruined by chance of a future with romance. I don't know where I'm going, where this trail is gonna head. I take one leap at a time now, not knowing where to land. Drifting soul wandering by, broken heart at least he tried. Searching for a brand new place, a spot without a familiar face. Passing towns, driving night, deeper in.
I think one of the earliest things we learn is to show up, right? Suit up and show up. But I think where we're really missing the boat is in our hearts, is showing up in that space of love to each moment, to each person. So the first time that I recognized that it was possible to do that with someone was I was at work and I was at the register, and this person walks up, did what I always do, smile, look somebody in the eye and say, happy day, what are we getting for you today? But as I looked that person in the eye, I do what I'd been practicing doing for some time at that point, looking him in the eye and seeing him as me, seeing him as the beautiful masterpiece that he is, all of us. And what happened was, as he looked me in the eye, he saw. I don't know if it was what he felt that, saw it, but I knew it. And I knew that in that moment that it changed for him. It was like this moment of, whoa, is this really happening? Is this person really loving on me this openly at a Starbucks? Hell yeah, right? And I think about that person like leaving and how altered his day, life might be from that one encounter of recognizing that another person can love you even though they don't know you. When I practice that, stepping up, being love in the moment, I feel better. So I know that showing up for love is vulnerable. I know it's challenging. I know we have a whole bunch of traumas and shit that we got to work through, but it's worth every bit of it. Absolutely. There's so many systems that only support a very few of us. We have got to change some things, and it all starts with us. And so we all need to step up. It's time to really seriously, come on, let's do this. You got this. Stop thinking that this is all bad. It's not all bad. We got this. Buckle up, Buttercup. Let's do it. Bring some love to the world.
In a world torn apart, looking for a brand new start. A broken man.
Happy day, happy day, happy day. Whoops. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Like, subscribe, share. Come on, come on.